Hello and welcome. We're going to check out another stack of packs from the 1990 Pro Set official card of the Football Association. And in this case, of course, it is football soccer and not the American football game. And we have a unique configuration of packs. Each pack has only 9 cards in it. And there are 12 packs to a stack, 48 to a box. So we're going to take a look at those. And here we have our podium. The best card that we find will go on the podium. And the last one standing will be the winner of the day. We'll go through, we'll talk about some of the players, a little bit about the game, and about the values as well. So if you're following along, you could see if you may have something that has value to it. Most of these cards are going to be, common value, so not too much, maybe $1 or so if someone's looking to complete a set. And then a few that might have some more value, and we'll call those out and just kind of have a good time along the way. And we got Lee Sharp. And these cards are interesting. They're not overly complex from a design standpoint. The ink is not necessarily bright. The finish isn't all that glossy. So overall, kind of like an okay card. Probably not the highest quality I've seen from Pro Set around that era, though they still have some cool photographs. And it's nice how the front is kind of a full end-to-end image. So that definitely gives it a little bit of a pop to it. Though overall, kind of an okay set. And it's fun to see them, though. We have Bruce Grobbelaar from Liverpool. And, all right, already on to the next pack. I wonder how quick these will go. They open very fast. We have Steve McMahon. Ian Brightwell. Paul Ince. Ian Olney. And yeah, definitely a lot of some big teams in here that are still around and popular today. And I'm sure some of the players that, were in this era definitely help shape the game, that we get to enjoy today. So it's fun to kind of go through these, see some of those players, some of those names, and even the photographs too, that we may not always get to see. So definitely a fun part of opening up a box like this. And here's Alan Hansen from Liverpool. And there's an interesting, like the Pro Set logo. There we go. The logo that they're using right up here. So Sheffield United. All right, so here's a pretty cool one. We got Vinny Jones. We'll give him the horn. And this has a value of around $60 in a PSA 10. So we will put him aside for later and then do a little more research and learn about kind of the values and the cards and obviously condition. It can be very tricky getting a PSA 10. It's not as simple as, oh, you got the card, then you've got the value. But so for now, we will have Vinny Jones on our podium as we continue ahead with Danny Maddox, Marco Gabbiadini, and yeah, it's really fun kind of checking out a totally new realm of names and sport and seeing what those look like. So on we go. And Thomas Hauser, Tony Cote, Gordon Dury, Mark Falco, Ronnie Rosenthal, Perry Digweed, John Barnes, Kevin Morgan, Jerry McElhinney, and Mark Bowen. And along we go into Steve Staunton, Ian Crook, Alan Cork, Paul Walsh, and Mark Leonard, and Ian Wright from Crystal Palace. Peter Billing, Coventry City, Derek Mountfield, Aston Villa, and Roger Joseph from Wimbledon. That's cool. Even the packs have a good sound when opening. We got Andy Ritchie, Steve Sedgley, Robert Rosario, Roy Weggery, Noel Blake, Anders Limpar, Ian Butterworth, Andy Sinton, and Gary Chivers. All right. We got Julian Dix, Andy Hinchcliffe from Everton, Phil Barber, Crystal Palace, Mark Morris, Sheffield United, Kingsley Black from Luton Town, and Eric Young from Crystal Palace, Emer Yaradi from Leeds United, Paul Davis from Arsenal, and Jeff Thomas from Crystal Palace. So a lot of Crystal Palace coming through. I wonder if that's kind of how they made their ways into the box. We got Steve Bruce, Manchester United, and Mike Phelan, Michael Thomas from Arsenal, Des Walker. There we go. Kenny Sansom, Kevin Drinkle, Coventry City, Mel Sage from Derby County, Earl Barrett, Oldham Athletic, or Oldham, Ray Wilkins, Queens Park Rangers. All right, we are cruising through. John Dreyer, Luton Town, Dale Gordon, Norwich City, Gary Parker, Nottingham Forest. Some incredible names too. We got Bernie Slavin. I like team names. Paul Ramsey, and some player names as well. Brian Barrows, Coventry City, Tim Flowers, Southampton, Kent Nielsen, Aston Villa, Kevin Campbell from Arsenal, and Steve Bould from Arsenal. All right, we are on the final stretch, just a few to go. Let's see what we've had with Carl Bradshaw, Sheffield United, and Lloyd McGrath from Coventry City. Trying to get the focus right. There we go. Terry Phelan from Wimbledon. Very cool. And we've got Ian Holloway from Bristol Rovers. And Colin West. And coming up, we have Steve Ogrizovic from Coventry City. David Phillips, Norwich City. Steve Redmond from Manchester City. A lot of cities coming through. And Ian Snowden from Everton. All right. And next up, Naeem from Tottenham. We got Norman Whiteside, Everton. Howard Gale, the Blackburn Rovers. Rise Wilmot, Plymouth Argyle. Graham Sharp from Everton. Glenn Cockerill from Southampton. Nigel Winterburn, Arsenal. Keith Curl, Wimbledon. And Mark Crosley from Nottingham Forest. And that brings us right to our last pack of the stack. Let's see what lies in here, starting with Phil Gee, Derby County. We have Andy Much, John Humphrey from Crystal Palace, Peter Shirtliff from Sheffield Wednesday. Some of these names are incredible. I would love to know a little more of the history behind them. We have Stuart Slater, Lee Dixon from Arsenal, Mitchell Thomas from Tottenham Hotspur, Steve Bull, the Wolverhampton Wanderers. There you go. And lastly, we have David Lee from Chelsea. So there you have it. Our winner of the day, standing alone, standing strong, is Vinny Jones. A great one to pull, a great member of those teams. And I hope you learned something. Hope you had some fun. And there you have it. Until next time.